What up, peeps and peepettes? MorbTron back today with more Destiny 2. But today we're going to be talking about something a little bit different. Massive spoilers ahead if you have not watched the E3 trailer for Destiny 2 yet, for the Forsaken. So I will link that in the description. However, if you don't want to be spoiled in the story and you want everything to be, discovered during the story mode, then by all means, click off the video. But, like I said, if you haven't seen it yet and you're curious as to what is going to happen, watch that quick video. It's like a minute 40, maybe 2:40, and then come back here. But anyway, so in that trailer for E3, we see Prince Uldren Sov, who's the brother of Queen Mara Sov of the Awoken, who was presumed dead, but maybe not dead, at the beginning of the Taken expansion of Destiny 1, which was the year 2 of Destiny 1 launch. Her ship got completely destroyed by Oryx with the Dreadnought. But apparently she is alive. Anyway, Prince Uldren survived the initial attack, and you can there's some stuff in Destiny 1 in the Grimoire cards. There's stuff in Destiny 2. There are scannables about him surviving the crash and basically hiding from his people and coming up with some sort of plan, most likely involving the Fallen. Well, according to this trailer and the description of the video, Prince Uldren is now an ally to the Fallen, and not even the Fallen that we're used to, the ones that are out just for survival. No, he has allied himself with the worst of the worst the Fallen has to offer. He has basically freed people from the Prison of Elders, who Cayde has been stalking, and Cayde is sent to the Prison of Elders to deal with the problem, and ends up paying the ultimate price, is what Bungie says, officially. So, I've seen a lot of hearsay around the internet, around, well, everywhere, that says, Bungie probably can't afford Nathan Fillion anymore. He's a voice actor for Cayde. And, the other voice actors for other prominent people in the tower, like Zavala, Ikora, Shax, they're all very, very recognizable actors as well. Ikora, for instance, is voiced by Gina Torres, who's had a very, very long acting career, mostly in television, but still quite long. More notably, we have Lance Reddick voicing Zavala, and he's been everywhere the past couple years. Been in a ton of movies like the John Wick series, an astronomical amount of TV shows, and I would say actually more than Nathan Fillion. So, to say that Bungie is getting rid of Nathan Fillion because they can't afford him, I think is a bit ridiculous. The reason why I think they'd be killing off Cayde is to get people emotionally invested in the game again. You take a character that, like myself, I'm sure most people that have been invested in the Destiny franchise for a long time will tell you is that Cayde-6 is amazing. He's hilarious. I mean, he went into battle with a chicken when we were assaulting Gaul. A chicken. And to lose him would incite some sort of rage and lust for vengeance within a large portion of the community, which we've seen in posts on Reddit, and even another content creator much larger than me, my name is Bife, has made a video saying where, even a day or so after the video, he was still mad that Prince Uldren would even consider executing Cayde. And he didn't just, kill Cayde and run away. No, he destroyed Cayde's ghost, which means he cannot be resurrected again, and then shot him in the head with his own weapon. with the hand cannon known as the Ace of Spades, which was a exotic in Destiny 1, but more notably has been Cayde's weapon of choice in Destiny 2. Every cutscene that he's in firing the weapon, it's always the Ace of Spades. So we see Prince Uldren shoot Cayde, execute him, and then put the Ace of Spades in his own holster. So I think, you know, we already know that we're getting the Ace of Spades back as an exotic. But now it has a lot more somber note to it. It's going to be Cayde's actual weapon. My assumption is that we get it after we kill Uldren, in what I can assume would be a story mission. Part of the campaign. He's probably close to the final boss, and then, since he's the instigator, then we're able to go hunt down all the barons, which are probably in the raid, at least some of them. So, what are your thoughts about all this? I personally, when I first saw the trailer, was sad and angry. And there's a list of things that I would love to do to Prince Uldren before I inflict my own vengeance upon him. But sadly, the game doesn't let you do that sort of thing. So, again, what do you think about it? Is the death of Cayde going to get you emotionally invested in it? Also, I just want to make a note that I think that spoiling that part of the story, if it is completely true and we completely lose Cayde, you know, and we have to, like, the Vanguard has to replace him, so we'll need another Vanguard commander, or Vanguard hunter leader. Who would even replace him at this point? You know, Anna Bray has her post, but she's kind of given up being a hunter anyway. We don't really have anybody yet coming up in the ranks that could take over as Hunter Vanguard. Unless it's established within that same storyline, in which case that storyline would have to be one hell of a story. But, I don't know. I think that if they would have saved that to be part of the story that you discover as you play, I think it would have been a lot better. Spoiling it is going to give them a lot of free media exposure, obviously, because people are going to talk about it, and they're going to want revenge, and they're going to be mad, and all this other thing, the same thing that I'm doing right now. But they're spoiling a very large portion of that storyline by doing so as well. So, I don't know. Again, let me know what your thoughts are on this. It'll be interesting for sure to see what happens if everything Bungie has said has not been some sort of misdirection. You know, who do you think is going to take over the mantle as the Hunter Vanguard? Because the way that it's set up, we need one. Do you think that that character, whoever that might be, will be introduced alongside Cayde during the next storyline in Forsaken? But I know this has been a different sort of episode, just kind of a run around, shoot stuff in the face, and talk about stuff, which I haven't done in a while. But let me know what you think about the E3 reveal. I haven't gotten into any of the, you know, sandbox changes or, you know, anything like that, or really taken a deep dive into what we know about Gambit yet, other than some gameplay footage I've seen. So I don't really have an opinion on that, and I probably won't have a true opinion on it until I actually have it in my hands and can play it, which will be the same time that you all can. But I'm interested to see what the new loot or ammo economy will be with their new weapon system changes and all that, as I'm sure most of you are as well. Yeah, if you liked the video, please leave a like. If you're new to the channel, you want to see more of my daily content, hit that subscribe button for me. But don't forget to have a good day, everybody. And I'll catch you all next time.